Hey, what's up, y'all? This is me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another power video, and I'm gonna explain all the new challenges that Tariq and Braden will face, both together and individually, as they begin their new chapters in the next spinoff, whenever that shit comes out. Whether it's gonna be 2025 or 2026. They ended the season as real drug lords for the first time in their lives. And that will, of course, come with many new challenges that they haven't faced before. And I will also explain the personal challenges that they will have to battle and conquer on their own individually. This video is going to be another banger, and it will be very detailed as well, so you will want to watch this until the very end. So leave your thoughts in the comment section, and without further ado, let's get to it. Now first, let's start off with Tariq, and what Tariq is going to have to deal with, and all the challenges he will face, and whatever new spinoff comes to us within the next 2 years. Tariq will have to prove to himself and to everyone that he really is the man that he said he is. He'll still be in Ghost Shadow, he'll still feel like he's in Ghost Shadow, and he will be reminded still of the man that Ghost was. He'll be dealing with the struggle of being a full-fledged drug lord for the first time in his life, and dealing with the highs and lows that come with it. He'll possibly be getting serious with Diana for the first time after adding her to the team. Like I said in a previous video, this is bound to happen. Diana does not have Kane, she does not have Drew, she doesn't have Lorenzo, she does not have Monet, but what she did make very clear at the end of the episode of the finale is that she wants to be in the game. So, who else would she go to besides Tariq? And Tariq will let her in. And this will make Tariq conflicted because she crossed him before, plus he swore he would just get money and have no attachments, as we seen him explain to Tasha at the end of the last episode. He will be going to Tasha for even more advice on how Ghost dealt with these same growing pains as he figures out how to do things his own way and in his own way. We will finally see him also venture into creating even more businesses and owning more real estate like Ghost did, especially so he can wash his money. Maybe a record deal, maybe some food franchises. Of course, we know the Power Writers are going to get creative with that. All these challenges that come with that are things that he will have to deal with. He will also slowly gain some political standing by involving himself further with Rashad Tate, who will owe him a favor after Tariq ruined Carter for him. Now, let's talk about a couple possible enemies that Tariq will deal with. Tariq will likely still have to deal with people who know Ghost, who maybe even hate Ghost, that he never even knew about. We will likely see RSJ making a return. We already know RSJ personally knows Ghost. We don't know what level. We don't exactly know if he knows Ghost or knows of Ghost, but we know that he knows who Ghost is at the very least, right? We will find out, possibly through working with Rashad Tate or RJ or somebody, that he can get his trust fund back in order to pay RSJ back. I also want to add the fact that he has buildings that he owed RSJ. He has a building that he owes Simon Stern. We're going to see Tariq have to deal with owing people and what he's going to do about it. Is he going to say, okay, I'm going to pay you back in this way, I'm going to find a way to get you the building, because it's likely RSJ say, I don't want no money in return, I want that building, I had plans for that building. So is he going to say, take this and F off, or is he going to say, you know what, I decide that I want to keep my sister's building? These are the things that Tariq is going to have to deal with, okay? Now, he may also have to deal with Carter possibly being offered Witsec and a new life somewhere in middle America with a new identity and everything, in exchange for bringing down other corrupt cops as well as Tariq. So that means, hey, if we got Nico around still, we know Nico is the man now. He may want to bring down Nico, whatever else, other corrupt cops that he may know of that Tariq may be dealing with. He will meet the boss of Noma's brother, who will demand much of Tariq, forcing Tariq to have to kill him at some point. Maybe it won't be as early as the first season or two, but we can expect this guy to be someone like finally like a Jason Michich, or someone like a Milan, someone who's going to be around for a while at least, right? At least for the length of time that Noma was around. And the boss of Noma's brother is likely their father, maybe even their mother. Maybe they're going to want to flip it and may have another boss lady, right? Running things, right? He will, of course, have to deal with an even more formidable police officer than Don Carter at some point. These are the things we can expect to see. These are the things that we can expect to be a part of Tariq's overall character arc going into the new series whenever it appears. Of course, naturally, what I'm explaining is these are natural progressions. He's going to have to deal with the growing pains of being a drug lord for the first time in his life. He will make mistakes. And someone else who will make mistakes, but who will grow with him, is Braden. So now let's talk about what Braden will have to do, what he will have to face, and the struggles that we're likely to see him have to deal with when the new spinoff finally takes shape and we all get to see it, okay? Braden will have to deal with feeling, first of all, unappreciated by Tariq, and halfway rightfully so, and earning Tariq's trust back so he can be Tariq's right-hand man again, because as we all know, the nigga got demoted. Now, Braden is likely to get frustrated and leave Tariq's business to possibly work for a competitor or do his own thing. As we know, Braden is very much capable of coming up with his own ideas to hustle. Even though he makes mistakes, hustling is the thing that comes most natural to him. It's a thing that he's always been the most successful at, right? He been getting off on his white privilege and not being able to do anything on his own up until he started hustling, right? And once Braden decides to do this, it will affect Tariq's bottom line. This definitely will lead to a real standoff at some point, and the first real beef between Tariq and Braden. And when I say real beef, I'm talking about we have yet to see these guys pull guns on each other. You know it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be exactly how it was when Tommy and Ghost were going at each other, but we will see parallels, right? One may even shoot the other, right? We can definitely expect them to possibly at least shoot at each other, okay? And without Tariq to keep Braden in check, Braden will become darker, more violent, and more reckless. And he will definitely go deeper into his drug addiction. He will likely have to deal with the financial troubles of his family and will want to help them. We may see Braden's sister become an addict as well, as they alluded to that earlier in season 4. She may have an overdose, forcing Braden to get cleaned up. Braden's next love interest will likely be a good girl with no habits and has nothing to do with the game, as the 3 love interests that he had either were into drugs or was involved in the game in some kind of way. So naturally, his next love interest is not going to be the same. And this girl, we can expect she will somehow die, either because of Tariq indirectly or due to Braden's reckless behavior when he is using, and this also will be indirectly. The writers are never going to have Braden kill his own lover, right? Because we already seen that with Tommy, okay? But that doesn't mean his lover will not die indirectly because of him and because of his bad habits and poor decision making. And when that happens, either this or his sister going away or something, dying or something, one of those situations will make him decide to clean himself up. Now, also, I made a video saying that if the writers have him and Tariq meet Tommy will be able to relate to Braden. Braden will be able to relate to Tommy. And Tommy, who has been clean as of the previous 2 seasons of Force, he could also be a further influence on Braden staying clean, right? We will see a point in time where Braden and Tariq are at last forced to reunite and come together to get rid of a larger threat. Now, that's what we can expect to see in the new spinoff as far as the new character arcs that will be displayed between Tariq and Braden, all the challenges they will face, the things that they will overcome. I believe that everything that I said in this video will happen in one way or another, one shape or form, even if it's not exactly how I said, because of course I'm not in the writing room, but it will happen like this in some kind of way. You guys let me know what else you think Tariq and Braden are gonna have to go through, either individually or together. And I also was thinking about making this same kind of video for Effie, Diana, possibly Davis too, because I believe since Davis made it out and Method Man as Davis McLean is a popular character, he's probably gonna come back. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to do these kinds of videos for the other characters who we can expect to be in the spinoff or have their own spinoff. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.